Have you ever found yourself needing to go through all these documents, all this paperwork, just to find some small phrase that, just skipped your mind or you just couldn't remember where it came from? We live in a world where there's contracts everywhere and there's regulations that are constantly changing. You end up signing for contracts that are important decisions in your life, and you want to make sure that you're signing for the right things. Now, most of these contracts have very specific legal languages that, we may not understand to the average consumer, right? So with the advancement of AI, how can this help us? Well, if you're a manager or a business owner who has to go through multiple contracts just to find the obligations, then you're going to want to hear how AI can help you with this. So we've been hearing a lot in the news and social media recently about ChatGPT, Bard, and how it's such a powerful AI tool. But one thing that has kind of slipped under our radar is IBM's AI Watson, right? Now, I don't blame you if you haven't heard of this because it's not really publicized to the average day consumer. What Watson AI is, it's Watson or AI for business. Now, to put things into perspective, 70% of global banking institutions actually use Watson today. So Watson actually has an extensive list of capabilities. But for this video specifically, we're going to be talking about Watson's natural language processing. You're probably wondering, what is IBM Watson's NLU? Well, it basically uses deep learning to then extract meaning and insights from unstructured data. In simple terms, it's an AI tool that helps you extract, categorize, and classify keywords from large amounts of documents. Now, as a business owner, you're probably thinking how this can probably help you, right? Now, let me put this into perspective for you. Now, imagine you're in the risk department of a business. There are probably thousands of contracts and obligations that you need to abide by. And it's going to take you hours and hours to go through these contracts to actually try to find one specific obligation that you may have slipped your mind or that you may have forgotten. Now, whether you're new to the company or you've been there for like 10 years plus, it's probably a time-consuming process and extremely boring to read through these documents, right? So instead of just hiring, more people just to read through these documents, why don't we leverage AI today to help make it easier for us and honestly make our jobs a lot easier? Now, you probably don't quite believe me yet, so I'll let the technology actually do the talking. I've been able to get my team to help me create a demo of how this actually works and how easy it can be for you to use it. Now, we're going to start off with naming a project, and then you're going to select from basically one of those three options which one you're after. In this case, it's document retrieval or searching through a whole bunch of data to find keywords and phrases. After that, it's as simple as just uploading a document. Now, for this sake, why don't we use the company itself? So what we found is a public document with the terms and conditions from IBM and see how well it works within it internally. Now, as you can see on the left-hand side, it has filters. So depending on what you're really after, you can actually scroll through this, select the ones that you want. So in this scenario, what we're going to be looking through is the obligation. So if you select on obligations, you can see that it instantly highlights what the obligations are. And if you scroll through the multiple pages, you can see where those obligations are. Now, not only that, if you keep going down the filters, you can even find out who is involved. So the entities or the parties that are involved. So that way you can easily break it down to understand, hey, if I am a vendor or someone that's involved in the business, what are the obligations that are required from them or from myself? You can even see in the filters, it almost lists out so many different other options that you can select from. So really, you name it and it is basically there. If it's in that document, it will basically be able to extract it for you. Now, saying that, it's great and all seeing it in the UI and it's nice and clean, but some of us are used to using Excel and older systems. So what you can actually do from this is actually extract all of this into an Excel, and then you can go ahead and do your pivot tables and again, do more analysis on top of that. So it does have the integration and we can get you to get to that stage. I just want to keep this video short and I just want to show you that we are barely scraping the surface of what Watson NLP can do for your business. There are actually so many more benefits and other use cases that Watson NLP can apply to your business. This was just one of them, which was about obligation management or being able to read through contracts and find specific keywords or phrases. As you saw earlier, it was so simple. It's just a 3-step sort of process when it comes to, uploading your data and then finding the key insights. And then you could even extract it, right? So you can see how it can save you from hours or days into just minutes or seconds. Not only that, it can save you a lot of money. Imagine hiring a whole bunch of people just to read documents to find an obligation. I mean, isn't that a waste of money? You can also just use AI just to do it for you. Now, I know this video is different to my normal types of videos, But I really want to uncover all the technologies that go under the radar, not really publicized to the average consumer. So if these are the types of videos you like, make sure you let me know in the comments below. And if there's any other technologies that you're interested in. Now make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.